Namaste दोस्तों in today's video we will explore why pursue a PhD in civil engineering in Australia. Australia offers a unique blend of academic excellence, world-class research facilities and high-quality life, making it an attractive choice for aspiring civil engineers to pursue a research degree in Australia. Throughout this presentation, we will explore various aspects of pursuing a PhD in civil engineering in Australia, including admission process, a structure of a PhD in Australia, what are the scholarships available for international career prospects after completing a PhD degree. Let's begin by understanding the structure and key components of a civil engineering PhD program in Australia. दोस्तों a PhD program in civil engineering in Australia focuses on original and significant contribution to the knowledge in civil engineering field. If you look at the duration of a PhD program in Australia, that is 3 to 4 years of full-time study, which is very different from many other countries. For example, the United States of America, where it can take up to 6 or 7 years to complete your PhD, but in Australia it is different, that most PhDs get completed in 3 to 4 years. So basically the structure of a PhD in Australia is that a student performs research work under supervision of professors and then writes a thesis, which basically gives you a PhD degree. Now in many other countries, in addition to these two activities, you have to perform extra duties like teaching roles, as well as you have to take coursework which can be up to 1 year. Now in Australia there is no mandatory coursework, that's why you can straight away come and jump into research work. Now let's find out how to get a PhD position in Australia. So to pursue a PhD in Australia, the steps are here which you need to follow. Firstly, you need to identify a research area of interest in civil engineering. Once you have identified a specialization, for example, offshore geotechnical engineering, then what you have to do is identify a potential supervisor. Now, to do this, what you should do is visit university websites. There is plenty of information about what kind of research activities are happening, academics involved in the research, what are PhD students doing, what postdocs are doing, and how much time frame a PhD is taking at that particular research center, where they are publishing. All of these information will give you a very good idea of what kind of place that is, how good it is. So again, here the university rank doesn't matter, it matters what kind of research they are doing. Does it match with your expectations? Does it match with your interest? So you should explore those details on university websites. Also, LinkedIn is another good platform for finding a potential supervisor. One more platform which is very popular is ResearchGate, which generally academics, students, research students and professionals use to share their research work. So this platform again you can use for identifying a potential supervisor. Once you have identified a potential supervisor, you should contact them by email expressing your interest in pursuing a PhD degree in their research center. Now during this process, you can propose, if you have a research proposal in mind, you have a research proposal, research idea, you can share it with your potential supervisor and see what they think of it. But in many cases, it can also be that your supervisor, your potential supervisor, may have a research topic already in their mind, which they will share with you, and then you can develop a research proposal with them. Once you have developed a research proposal, what you have to do is complete and submit your university admission and scholarship application. Dosto, let's look at what are the scholarships available for international students. So there are various scholarships available in Australian universities. The most popular is Australian Government Research Training Program, known as RTP scholarship. There are other university specific scholarships as well as industry funded PhD positions available throughout all Australian universities. Generally, these scholarships cover tuition fees for up to 4 years, which is 50,000 Australian dollars every year, in total roughly about 200,000 Australian dollars for a 4-year PhD program. These scholarships also provide you a living stipend, which is about 35,000 to 45,000 Australian dollars every year. And I think this is very generous stipend, and you will be able to meet your expenses in Australia easily. If you want to top up your salary, then basically you can get involved in many other roles like teaching, tutoring, laboratory demonstration, as well as research and consultancy opportunities within your research center. And this will help you to increase your salary while pursuing a PhD degree. Let's talk about job opportunities after completing a PhD in civil engineering in Australia. दोस्तों, Australia is a very good place for civil engineers, especially if you have completed a PhD degree. It's an amazing place for you to work. There are various sectors in which you can find employment. For example, many students after completing PhD prefer to go to industry, because in Australia, construction and infrastructure industry, mining and resources, energy sector, for example oil and gas industry, on and offshore renewables, every industry is thriving, and there are a lot of vacancies for civil engineers, especially those with advanced skills and research background. Recently, Australian government has identified various offshore wind farm development zones in Australia, and to develop these offshore wind farms, they will need a lot of civil engineering professionals. Therefore, if you plan to pursue a PhD in civil engineering in Australia, it is a very good time to basically do excellent research work and then contribute to the development of renewable energy industry in Australia. Another key sector for PhD graduates is academia. Many Australian university students, they prefer to go back to university as a lecturer, professor. Australian universities prepare you for all those activities as well. So if you want to go back to an academic lifestyle, it's a perfect place to be. Many government agencies and research institutions in Australia also hire civil engineering professionals, especially those who have research backgrounds such as PhD graduates, to perform advanced research. Overall, dosto, there is a good prospect of finding job opportunities, finding a good job in Australia for civil engineering PhD graduates. So if you are planning to pursue a PhD in Australia, I would suggest you to definitely do it. It's a wonderful place for pursuing your research degree. I came here in 2017 to pursue a PhD in civil engineering, and my experience has been a life-changing, and therefore I would suggest you that if you are keen to do a research degree, definitely do it in Australia. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content. Have a great day.